And Family First this morning, we're talking about managing that mother-teen-daughter relationship. Speaking from personal experience, that mother-teen-daughter relationship will bring you some of your most rewarding moments of motherhood, but it will also bring you some of your most challenging. Amy Schmidt, author, parenting expert, is here to help us out this morning. Amy, thanks for being with us.
Oh, absolutely. This is a good one. This is a good topic.
It really is. Like I said, speaking from experience, but I know I'm not alone in this. That mother-teen-daughter relationship can be so challenging and frustrating sometimes. Please give us some tips to help us survive and thrive.
Absolutely. You know, it is the most complicated, but it also is the most steadfast and forgiving, because you can go from laughing to crying to making up and hugging and planning your new adventure. So what can we do? Well, you know what? Lecture is not the thing to do. We're going to be listening more than lecturing at this point. And boy, for parents, sometimes that's hard because, as you know, Erica, I don't think a lot of the viewers would want to go back to middle school or high school and walk those hallways. I don't think we were our most confident selves. So we have advice to give, but we really need to listen at this point in the journey.
And one thing that I found that helped a little bit is saying, I know it's hard. I know it's really hard to be a high schooler or to be an 8th grader. And I
exactly.
think that helps.
I think that helps. And there are some great questions we can ask. And you know what? Instead of saying, I know, too, kind of shift that to, I see how hard this is for you. Okay. Validating that feeling for them. I see how hard this is for you. Do you want to talk about it? A question like, is everything okay? And a question like, you know, sorry you're so upset. Would you like to take some time and talk? So those are some things that we can kind of bridge that gap and let them start kind of unraveling their day, their emotions, their questions, because they're balancing a lot.
One thing that I find is frustrating is when they don't want to talk at all. They're just
silence. Right. And we sometimes take that very personally, right? We think, oh, they must be mad at us. They must be upset with us. But actually, most of the time, it's not about us at all. It's just them navigating their feelings, their hormonal shifts, their extracurricular activities, their social engagements, their studies. They're balancing a lot. So really, silence is not to be taken personally. It's just that time for them to process. The other thing is be ready when they're ready, which means that even at 11 o'clock, I can remember the door, you know, knocking on the bedroom door at 11 when my eyes were drooping and I was just about ready for bed. And there's my daughter. You know what? You got to be on. I'm one of those parents that always says, you know, when they call, pick up the phone. When they knock on that door at 11 o'clock, be ready for them, because that's their timing. That's when they want to engage. So take that moment, because that's where those valued conversations really take place.
And any advice for parents out there, because it's a very up and down road emotionally, because one minute they love you, mommy, 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 and then the other minute they're screaming at you because you said clean your room. It's hard to keep up.
It is tough. You know, one piece of advice I have is find a common ground. And that is with your daughter. If they're a daughter that really likes makeup and fashion and that type of thing, take them to the mall. Maybe each of you buy an outfit and then come home and do a little fashion show. Maybe you're into makeup and you do some makeovers or some silly makeup things, a tutorial on YouTube one night together. Find that common ground, whether it's through sports or through, you know, art or makeup, fashion, anything. Find that, because that will actually nurture those conversations. Your vulnerability is there. You just start talking about things, and that can continue on. I know I do that with my daughter now that she's a young adult. We still continue those things. So search for that common ground, find that common denominator. My mantra around parenting is, I believe you, I trust you, and I will always be there to support and help you when you need it. And I think those are real 3 valuable, you know, takeaways. Jot them down somewhere and have those at the ready anytime there's a conversation.
Amy, thanks so much. Really helpful and really important stuff to keep in mind too.